Hello friends, welcome to Laptex. My name is Nasir and along with me Dildar sir is here to help me. Today we have Apple MacBook Pro with Retina screen and the model number is 1707 and the problem was a very usual problem I have faced in this motherboard. Instead of 20 volt I was getting 5 volt. This is the very normal issue in the C-type port. If you receive laptop with the C-type, whether that is a generic laptop or Apple MacBook, the concept is almost same, but in MacBook the VAST logic is used and the different types of C-type controller is used in the MacBook. So I would like to show you that what is my experience when I have repaired this. Since I have already repaired this and I just want to share my knowledge with you, whatever I have done on this motherboard. Here you can see that the two regulator I have changed in this model. This is the CD. So here you can see that here we have two CD 3215 and I have changed this and the location is here. I could only show you the snaps just after in the mid of the video you will see the snap while I was changing this and I could not make the video. So the problem you can see here, there was a capacitor short on this particular area. There was a shorting, this LDO is short. If I would like to show you on the diagram. So here is the point, you can see that this is the LDO, the name is written here, the 3.3 UPC TB LDO. So this was the point which was short. So I removed the capacitor, but unfortunately here you can see the mark of the resistor. I have removed the resistor. The track was missing and only there was the track which was going inside the CDIC, which was the controller, C-type controller, and you will find 1, 2, 3 and 4 controller. Why you get 4 types of controller? Because this MacBook, this is the MacBook 17 inch. So in this MacBook you can see that there are the 4 jacks, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. There are the 4 jacks. So to work with the any of the jack, you can get the 19 volt or you can get the DC in voltage, as well as you can use as a USB drive. And in order to generate the voltage, DC in voltage into the motherboard, what is the requirement? The communication between the each controller through the SM bus must be okay. There are so many more logics are required, which I will tell you after this practical session. I will try to make you understand what is the concept behind that. So here you can see that the resistor is missing and I have not used. It was around 1 mega ohm resistor which I have used here. Now you can see, you can have a close look, and here I have placed a 1 mega ohm resistor and I have connected it to the ground because it was slightly impossible to make a jumper wire inside the IC to the resistor. So I have found that track was going outside, so I removed this plate. I removed this plate and I have made some manageable work on this board. And despite I was not getting the proper, because this was the clock, this was the you can see SDA clock and data. So data pin was missing and you can see that this was the point only. This was the point where I need to make a connection, but fortunately I have the point. You can see this was the point. I connected a 1 mega ohm resistor and I have connected other side on the ground. So my SDA voltage generated, but despite it was giving me 5 volt on the on the fuse. So what next? I change this IC. Also I have changed this IC. So ultimately I have done this motherboard. So I would like to show you. So let me use the DC jack. Let me use the adapter. Now I have connected it. So let me inject DC jack, and I would like to show you. And one more thing, 4 fuse you will get. So here you are not getting voltage, so I need to make it sure. Now let me check. I think my adapter is not connected, so I have connected it on the other slot. Now you can see I am going to change it on the first one. I have connected it. Now you can see the 20 volt. What usually you will get 5 volt instead of 20 volt. If you are getting 5 volt, it only reason that the controller IC of the C type is not communicating properly. But how can you find out that which one is not functioning? Like here I am using this one, this DC jack, and this DC jack controller IC is here, this one, and if I connect DC jack on this point, the controller is here. The same way, the one controller is for the one DC jack and the second for the second one. But what is the wrong with this motherboard? When any of the controller is not functioning, then any of your DC jack will not work. So this is the situation. But let me tell you one thing. Whenever you receive this motherboard, first of all you have to check 3.42 volt. There must be, this voltage should be generated. And now this is the charging IC, and this is the 3.42 volt regulator, and from here you need to get 3.42 volt, which goes to controller IC to be input VIN, you can say. The 3.42 volt is required to generate the other signals of this controller IC. So now let me tell you the different types of architecture, C type architecture. How do they work? I will try to make you understand that what is their functions and what the important signal which you can consider and which you have to always check. So now let's come and find out that what is the logic behind the C type controller. Before that, I would like to show you the display in the laptop. Now friends, as you can see that I have fitted the board, and it is really a very Herculean task to fit it, because there are so many thin cables. This is the touch bar cable, and it is really difficult to open and fit. You have to be very careful if you are opening or if you are fitting this model. You have to be careful at the both side, very sensitive area, and there is a very thin cable. Now it is packed. Now I need to check the display. I think battery would be charged, and let me make sure that my battery connector is, let me turn on. So by just opening it, it will turn on. Oh my god, what is this? This is some kind of error. Maybe this is the address error, or this could be the CPU error, this could be the hard drive error, this could be the BIOS error. So I think display has come, and it is also booting, but the initial error, as you have observed, so there is something error. I think customer will not accept this types of error. So let me restart once again, and let me find out, does it comes again and again? No. Valid. I need to take a snap, and then I need to examine that what is, so the long error. After that it is booting up very perfectly, and but this is something wrong with the motherboard, and I need to diagnose it. But it is really difficult, as I told you, that I need to open it again and I'll have to diagnose it, that where the problem area, and I need to manage some smart approach here. So what I will do here, it seems that I have to locate the BIOS chip, because I have seen this types of error through the BIOS, so I have to find out. So let me search it in the board view so that I can find it, the target point, and I need to reprogram it. But one thing is very difficult here. I need to remove the motherboard, and then I have to remove the BIOS chip, and through the BIOS programmer I have to read and write the BIOS. So it is slightly difficult. So I need to look around some easiest way. So let me show you the BIOS location. Now as you can see here that this is the front side, as I have shown you here in the motherboard. Now you can see here, this is the front side, the CPU is located, graphic chip, and the PCH is located here, and I think this side there is a no BIOS. So turn it. So as you turn it, you will find out U6100, and if you click on the any point, you will find out SPI, MLB, MOSI, master or slave in, and clock. This is the BIOS chip here, U6100, and you go to the diagram and find out U6100 is BIOS chip, SPI ROM chip, and it is 64 megabyte. And one interesting thing is in the Apple logic board that you have the SAM connector, like all the BIOS SPI communication is going to this SAM connector, and here is the location of this SAM connector. Now you can see this is the point of the SAM connector, and it really makes your work very easy if you have the gadget, if you have the tool. So this is the tool, and I would like to tell you some backstory of this device. So as you can see, the model is here written CS341A, and this is the SAM connector. Here is the SAM connector. However, if I need to open this laptop, then I could reprogram through the this is the pinless BIOS holder, and I need to reprogram the BIOS with the help of this, but I need to remove the BIOS from the board. But if I just don't want to reopen this, what I will do, I will reprogram through this programmer. And here I would like to thank to Mr. Harshad Patel sir, who has gifted me, and also he has told me to make some video on this, how to program. However, he has also made this types of video, and he is the distributor of this programmer, and we are the co-partner of the init as well as the SAM connector and this programmer. So either you can buy it from him or from us if you are required. And what is the good thing about him, that he always in the quest of new types of gadget which makes your life easy, which makes your work very easy. So as you have seen that he has launched LB programmer, and then he launched this init programmer, IO programmer, that is also the best one. As I have also made the video for your convenience, that how you can reprogram the IO chip. And after that he has launched this programmer, SAM programmer, and recently he has launched a battery analyzer, that is also good one, and I am also expecting that he will give to me also. So I would like to suggest you that to have this one, because if you are working on the Apple logic board, so this would be very much convenient to reprogram the BIOS chip. Otherwise you have to remove the chip and then you have to fix it. If you talk about the 11-inch, there is a BGA type of BIOS is coming, which is really impossible to reprogram. However, I have programmed that with the help of connecting the jumper wires, but that is really a very hectic job. So if you just don't want to indulge in that types of lengthy process, then you can have this SAM programmer. And also you can search in our Laptex website, or you can search it in the YouTube with the name of Harshad Patel. So I think that information would be very much helpful to you. Now let's come and I will show you, demonstrate you that how to reprogram these types of BIOS through the SAM connector.